Welcome to video clip 2 of the United Living Active She incident process. In clip 1 we looked at the recording of a new incident to the system, and we ended that session with seeing that emails had been sent out to the SHEC advisor and to the management team. We're going to pick this session up. If I go to the email, I can open up the email that is the SHEC advisor email, and within that we've got a description of what's happened, any immediate actions that have been taken that were reported. We've got contact details for the site, and I've got a link to open up the incident. So I'll click the link. That will take us straight into the wizard in this case because I've already logged in, but if you hadn't logged in it would ask you for your user ID and password at this stage before opening. We've reviewed the events of the incident in the email, and so what I'm going to do directly is to go to the risk classification page to put in my assessment of the severity of the incident. That's displayed up at in the top two boxes. We have two ratings, an actual severity and a potential severity. Normally the potential severity is the one that drives the level of investigation that we've got, and in this case I'm going to somewhat arbitrarily decide that it's a medium level of actual severity, but that the potential severity is much higher because I'm quite concerned that our procedures that are supposed to manage trip hazards very carefully seem to have failed, and I want to properly understand why that has happened. So I'm assigning a high potential severity, and I'm going to then go to the investigation page where I'll allocate a lead investigator and a team to look after this this incident investigation. So click on the box, start to type in the name, and you'll get close matches that will come up in the list underneath. Pick the one that's appropriate. We can assign an investigative team as well, and we'll add a couple of people into there. Okay, so we've assigned Chris Bathory to be the lead investigator, and Julianne Murphy and Georgia Soden are going to be the investigative team members. Any contact details will be given on here. So we've got email addresses for both team members and a phone number only for Julianne. We can also add a series of investigative actions. So as the SHEC advisor, we'll have a view as to what information he'd like to get back from the investigation team. We can specify, so if we said that we'd like the information back for the 9th of April, we'll give this task to Chris Bathory, and the task we'd like him to do is to establish who left the wood in the walkway, why it was done, and when. Okay, and we'll add another task for Julianne, and we'll say check the injuries sustained by contacting the A and E department who provided treatment. Okay, so we've set our actions up. We've put in the severity for the incident, and that really concludes the process at this stage. So I'm going to close the wizard down, and please join us again in video clip 3, where we will look at the investigation process as it unfolds.